So about 10 minutes ago, the official trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash has finally dropped. So I made a video about a day ago or something like that where I talked about me being in the theater watching Fantastic Four, getting that little preview of the new Avatar movie. I can't remember if that was like a teaser or if it was like a full-on trailer, bro, because I was just sitting there like I can't even tell you how many seconds or minutes that lasted, bro. But like I just really couldn't, man. I just absolutely couldn't, bro. So we're gonna jump into this one right here. It gives me the opportunity to maybe just talk a little bit about everything because it's so hard, like doing that video just off the top of your head, right? So we're gonna jump right into this one right here, wildly, and I mean wildly freaking excited for this movie. So let's just slowly but surely go through it. Might pause a little bit more than I usually do, but maybe I won't. We'll see.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
Yeah, this right here is the new stuff, man. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, right? We're getting this new volcano wasteland, but we're also getting these new creatures in the sky. What the fuck just happened? But like, I think this is my guess for this movie that like, just kind of like we had for The Way of Water, where there's a whole new, like, civilization being introduced. Obviously, that's what's going to happen for this one right here with the Fire and Ash. What I'm thinking is that there's going to be so much more than that this time. Like, I think this movie right here is much more so meant to set up a much grander story. You know, the first two stories were absolutely awesome and everything like that. It's not like the most insane stories you'll ever see in your entire life, but I still really enjoyed the movies. Obviously, the visual aspect of those movies are absolutely freaking beautiful, and you know, being a young kid in the theater watching Avatar 1 was unreal. But I think this one is going to set up such a grand scale world that, like, the world of Pandora is so much bigger than we could ever expect. So I think this is very exciting, seeing all this new stuff. Of course, we got Spider.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
The wasteland.
If there is something you can do, then you must do it. The children. No, Spider. And we will find another way. Your goddess has no dominion here.
Yeah. Okay. So this was the trailer that we got in theater. I didn't know if it was like a full-on the same. Like, I didn't know if it was going to be the exact same thing or you were going to get a slightly different version in theater. But it's definitely the exact same version, man. And oh, dear God, man. Like I said, man, I'm a little bit of a D rider when it comes to Avatar. Really enjoy the movies. I think they're absolutely fun. I think they're amazing, just visually and everything like that. Sure, like whenever people say like, well, the story might not be the greatest ever, I say sure, fair enough. Like, we can argue that, but I still think the movies overall is an absolutely incredible experience. The thing about these movies is, you know for a fact, you go into these movies getting an experience like nothing you've ever seen before. Like they are so wonderfully, beautifully, incredibly magical. And it is just absolutely phenomenal to see that, man. So I'm so unbelievably freaking excited for this, man. I think this movie is going to be massive. I don't even know if they have any do they have that? Do they have any budgets out yet for this movie right here? Because the budget has got to be outrageous, right? Like, I think it was for Way of Water, it was like 350. So I'm obviously expecting this to be like at the 250 is cap. Cap. No way. No way. Cap. Nah, that's cap. Bullshit. Bullshit. Wait, what? Way of Water was 460? Wait, I thought Way of Water was 350. See, it's estimated to be 350 to 460. Well, when you make over $2 billion, that's when you're actually able to do stuff like that. But so Avatar 1 is 237 and the second one is 460, and you tell me the third one is going to be 250? I do understand that there is a possibility that there is actually one reasoning why that could be the case, and the reasoning is that for these other two movies, especially the second, well, not both movies, there is a lot of technology that had to be evolved, especially for the second one with Avatar: The Way of Water. There was so much new water camera technology that they had to to make to even be able to shoot the movie, because they wanted to shoot underwater and all that type of stuff. So in terms of that, the budget of course is gonna skyrocket doing all that new technology. You are not gonna convince me this movie is gonna be under 350. I don't believe that, bro. We know for a fact that like movie studios always kind of like lie a little bit about the budgets until after the movie is out for a while. You get like the real numbers, but yeah, 250 is not going to be it, bro. No way, man. No way. You have a 3-hour movie that is going to be wonderful and like completely CGI fest, bro. Hell no, that ain't happening, man. 250 is crazy. You're not convincing me of that, man, but I like this trailer a lot, man. I think the trailer is very vague. I will say, like, if this was just a teaser, I think that would make a little bit more sense to me. It feels much more so like a teaser than it does a trailer, because you don't really get many moments of them talking. You more so get like visual, which I guess Avatar is visual, so in that sense it kind of makes a little bit more sense. But I will say, like, I'm expecting there to be like another trailer, probably like a trailer 2, where we get a little bit more of like specific moments of them talking and discussing different things that's going on in the world at that very moment, man. But I'm telling you one thing, man. I am the first guy in line when this movie comes out, man. I have not been this excited for a movie in a while, man. I cannot wait to see what they bring. I cannot wait to see how this universe is going to expand, what they're going to do, how they're going to just elevate everything, and hopefully, build up this giant story over these next 3 movies. So we got the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th movie. And who the hell knows, man? Like James Cameron said, bro, there might become a point where like someone else just has to take over because they can keep on rolling with the story. Who knows if we'll get like a 6th, 7th, and 8th Avatar movie, man. And I know people are always complaining about like getting more movies, but me personally, I freaking love it, man. Like, you get me a Scream 7, Scream 8, I'm there every single time, bro, because I just love expanding those universes, man. When it's still done in the correct way, and you don't just put out shit like Marvel for the most time. Although Fantastic Four was quite nice, I did enjoy that, man. But yeah, really freaking excited for this. Cannot wait to see where everything of this goes. I'm really excited to see what the box office is going to be for this one, if they can actually manage to break 3 billion, man. That's the real question, man. I don't know, man. And what the hell happens if this movie does less than 2 billion? Because these movies, they need to do like 2 billion to break even with the ginormous budgets that they do have, man. So if this movie ends up doing like 1.2 billion, this movie is going to be considered a flop, which is so crazy to say. But Avatar needs to be one of the biggest movies of all time, man. And I think it's going to be. I absolutely hope it's going to be. I would love to see this break 3 billion, but that is something that time will tell, man. Very freaking excited, bro. So unbelievably excited, man. And everything that comes out related to this movie, I'll probably react to every single clip, new trailer, everything like that, just because my excitement is through the roof on this one. I don't care if this video gets 1 view, I'll just post it anyway, bro. Like, I'm just unbelievably excited for this.